My friends, good afternoon. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. Today I want to talk to you about the lies regarding this vitamin B3, also called nicotinamide, right? Nicotinic acid, vitamin B3 that you take via supplements, that is supposed to extend your life, reverse aging, right? So you have all these supplements, these people who sell this supplement called NAD, nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, right? NAD or NMN, nicotinic acid, right? Nicotinamide. When you take vitamin B3 from your food, it goes in your body, so that nicotinic acid, vitamin B3 from your food, it goes in your body, it becomes nicotinamide, and it is incorporated into a chemical high energy compound called NAD, nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide. That is an energy compound. It helps your cells transport energy from this to that. Let's not go into details of the biochemistry. That's not the point. The point is to say that if you have a healthy diet, right, you get the 16 milligrams. It's just a tiny amount that you need every day if you're a man. 16, 1/6, and 14 milligrams, tiny amount you need every day of nicotinic acid. You get it in every meat, poultry, fish, chicken, right? Peanuts, nuts, right? Eggs, yogurt, milk. They are full of vitamin B3, also called nicotinic acid. You eat it, healthy, balanced diet, right, that you eat every day. It is impossible to be deficient in nicotinic acid, vitamin B3, because your body needs every day only 16 milligrams maximum if you're a man, 14 milligrams maximum if you're a woman, right? And in every fish, chicken, eggs, salmon, tuna, peanuts, walnuts, blah, 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 everywhere. Not much into fruits and vegetables. Avocados do have some, but not much into fruits and vegetables. Mostly animal products, right? Packed with vitamin B3 more than your body needs, right? Now these quacks have come up, all these supplement pharmaceutical industry has come up with these expensive freaking boxes of capsule, right? Bottles of capsule where they sell you, it's called NAD, nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide, or NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. Doesn't matter. It's just the vitamin B3 that these scammers have put into that tiny little capsule, and they sell you that for expensive money, and that's supposed to be making you get younger, making you stop aging, and that is supposed to extend your life. It is all BS. There is absolutely no scientific evidence for that. All you need is have enough animal products, and you will get the 16 milligrams per day that you need as a man maximum, and the 14 milligrams that you need per day as a woman maximum, not more. Remember that recent studies have scientifically proven that if you take too much vitamin B3, nicotinic acid, you are causing inflammation in your blood vessels and put yourself at higher risk of heart attack and strokes. So more doesn't mean better, right? It's not because calcium is good for you that you have to go swallow pounds and pounds of calcium, right? It's not because vitamin E is good for you that you have to swallow gallons of vitamin E, right? More doesn't mean better when it comes to vitamin nutrients, right? It's not because potassium is so important for you that you have to swallow gallons of potassium, right? So more doesn't mean better. And you bring it, taking these NAD or NMN supplements of vitamin B3, nicotinamide, is just not going to do anything to you other than harm your body. You do not need it. If you eat at least one egg 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times per week, you get all the stuff that you need, all the vitamin B3 that you need. If you eat chicken, if you eat fish, meat, poultry, blah, 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 you get even more than you need, right? So don't waste your money on these quacks. So remember that scientifically, the only way that has been proven scientifically to make you slow down the pace of aging and to extend your life, right, means I don't want to say anti-aging, but aging slowly and at the same time extending your lifestyle intervention that you can implement is low caloric diet. Means caloric restriction in your diet. It doesn't matter how many times you eat per day. What you need to do if you want to slow down the pace of aging and extend your life expectancy, there is absolutely no vitamin, no mineral, no supplement that has been proven to do that except dietary caloric restriction. Means you need to zip it. At the end of the day, when you go to bed, you have to be able to say, today, regardless of how many times you ate and regardless of how many meals you skipped, what matters is that at the end of the day, you will have way less calories than other people or than what you used to, right? Me, Dr. B, I started 5 years ago to implement the keto diet, which cuts completely my body fat. I have zero body fat, no fat under my skin, no love handle, no fat in my hips, butt, belly, no fat inside my tummy. In addition to that, I have adopted the caloric restriction, means dietary caloric restrictions, right? Means when I go to bed, I know that I ate only a tiny bit of calories. I apologize, calories, right? Dietary caloric restriction or dietary caloric restriction, those two you can say that, it doesn't matter. So that's what you need to do. So regardless of whether you want to skip a meal or not, do intermittent fastings, it doesn't matter as long as at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you have cut back completely on the number of calories that you swallowed. So anybody who tells you you need to skip a meal, you need to go on, intermittent fastings, is just BSing you. The science has proven that it doesn't matter whether you skip a meal or not, whether you do intermittent fasting. What matters is that every day, on a regular basis for the rest of your life, you do like Dr. B, you cut back on the amount of calories that you swallow every day. That's it. Dietary caloric restriction is the only scientifically proven age-slowing, lifespan extending intervention that you can implement. If you do that, then you will get the benefit of slowing down the clock of aging and extending your lifespan. Obviously, you have to not smoke, drink alcohol, not have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Obviously, right? Obviously, you have to sleep 9 hours a night, at least 8 hours. My brain needs 9 hours, right? Obviously, you have to go to bed at the same time every night. Obviously, you have to exercise. Obviously, you have to push weight, blah, blah. Obviously, you have to stay away from processed food, carcinogens, pesticide, air pollution, marijuana. Obviously, right? Obviously, you have to drive a car with a reasonable speed. Otherwise, you're going to die of a car accident, blah, blah, blah. So you have to implement all these measures, all these preventive measures, so that you can stay awake from cardiovascular disease, strokes, cancer, heart attack, heart failure, blah, 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 dementia, blah, 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 blah. And even if you stay away from those, extend your lifespan, right? So it's a constellation of a lot of preventive measures. It's not just one preventive measures that matters, right? But remember, don't waste your money on all these quacks. I call them healthcare scammers, who I don't know how much they make, but they probably make a lot of money selling you this garbage. Because, I mean, it's unbelievable. The supplement industry, right? They make billions and billions and hundreds of billions of dollars every year. And there's hundreds of different companies that come up with this nasty freaking stuff. It's all fake. They take a freaking vitamin or they take a mineral and they put it together with another vitamin and they call it a weird name and they sell it to people that is supposed to make your hair grow, that is supposed to make you lose your fat under your neck, that is supposed to give you energy, that is supposed to, I mean, it's crazy. The millions of different fake stuff that they sell online. Unfortunately, it is legal in America. It is absolutely illegal in Europe. In Europe, they come hard on them. So that's why they come to America, right? They cannot do that in Europe. In Europe, all the healthcare government departments, they crack on these. They crack down on these scammers. You wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff in Europe. But here they get away with it because in the name of freedom of speech, they can claim anything about any product. Means I can go and find a company in Brazil or China or Vietnam or I don't know, freaking Philippines and tell them that, I'm Dr. B. Oh, let's make together a little bottles like this. Let's put some vitamins, mineral. Let's give it a weird weird name. And let's sell it as a product that makes your penis harder, or that makes your hair grow, or that makes your eyes see sharper like an eagle, or that make your heart failure disappear. I mean, it is outrageous what they claim. I mean, these people are outrageous. They should be ashamed of themselves. And then the one that I see the most is the ones that make you lose weight, lose fat. They put these pictures, fake made up pictures of people who are fat, 300 pounds, and they put beside that, they show the same guy who looks like an athlete. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you gotta really have no brain power to fall for these scammers. And I say that respectfully. But I don't know, people are so desperate that they believe anything. The guy, I mean, if you are losing your hair, if you are bald, if you have heart failure, if you are obese, if you are overweight, please follow my videos, watch my videos. Don't get scammed. Listen to your doctor. Don't go online and buy any of this garbage, right? I mean, it's crazy what you see. Unfortunately, they've put a disclaimer that says, ooh, the FDA hasn't approved what we claim, and therefore they are legal. Nobody can sue them because they put the disclaimer. But in Europe, they wouldn't be able to do that. In Europe, false advertisement is a crime. Is a crime. You go to jail, you pay stiff penalty, and that's it. You're done. It's like embezzling money. It's like stealing from people. But you're not stealing from people by stealing from their bank account. You're stealing from people by deception, by making them being fools and go online and buy your products. It's like it's like these romance scams. Have you noticed how in the US and Europe, everywhere, these romance scams are now illegal, right? Because the guy is from Nigeria, Vietnam, Thailand, China. He puts a picture of a beautiful, handsome man or a beautiful young woman, and they scam all these certain age people, right, into paying them hundreds of people lose their life savings out of these romance scams, right? They are illegal. So the guy who is this romance scammer who is over there in Nigeria or China or Vietnam, right? They make billions of dollars by scamming people. So these people, these quacks that I call healthcare quacks, are just the same. God willing, one day it will become illegal to sell, to claim anything that is fake, that has not been approved by the scientific medical community, right? You cannot have a heart surgery and the heart surgeon's going to replace your valve, the valve on your heart, and put that specific valve, without that valve having undergone very stringent, very strict clinical trials to prove that that valve is going to be effective, right? With a low amount of complication, blah, blah, blah. A doctor cannot prescribe you a medication for your high blood pressure without that high blood pressure medication having undergone very, very strict and serious clinical trials, with randomized clinical trials and studies that have been validated scientifically, that have been peer-reviewed, that have been approved by the FDA, right? So that makes common sense. But the supplement industry, it's not just stuff that you eat or you put on your face or on your hair. It's also these people who put this cask. It's a helmet. It's like a baseball hat, a helmet, different size and shapes and stuff with different names that emit infrared radiation, laser, blah, 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 that is supposed to grow your hair. The bald guy going to become like Dr. B, or if you lose your hair, you're going to become like Dr. B. These are scammers, right? No, these are scammers, just like the romance scammers, just like the guy who goes into your bank account online, these fraudsters who are able, these internet pirates who are able to go in people's bank account and steal their money and wire the money to Nigeria or Philippines or Thailand, China, right? I've heard in China they specialize in this kind of quackery. But these people are able to do that in the open. There's no law against it, nothing. It's pretty sad. But Dr. B took the Hippocratic oath that I will put your benefit above mine. I'm not here for the money, the glory, the fame. Believe me, I make more money than I need at the cardiovascular clinic where I work. I get huge amount of love from my patients. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you age gracefully. I will never lie to you. I will never sell you anything that hasn't been proven scientifically to work. I will never be a scammer like all these people. It's unbelievable, and they are so good at what they do. They are able to make videos that are extremely convincing. Like Hollywood videos. These are, I don't know who these people are. Some of them, they claim they are doctors. dentists, surgeons, I don't know if it's true, dietitians, blah, blah, blah. And they come up with this stuff, with these claims. And after 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 3 seconds of watching that video, I immediately, because listen, I've been in medicine for 30 plus years. I can see a scammers in 30 seconds. I can recognize that this guy is scamming people, right? That everything he's saying is BS, right? Because I have the huge, massive amount of scientific knowledge: biology, biochemistry, physiology, anatomy, physics, mathematics, cellular biology, molecular biology, anatomy, histology, every freaking thing in my brain, in addition to medicine, pathology, surgery. So in 2 seconds, I can recognize a scammer, right? But people like you, they don't. So they fall for these quacks. But don't do that. Follow me, listen to me. It's not difficult to stay healthy, right? And I posted dozens of videos about how to stay healthy. It's cheap, it's free. It doesn't require magic stuff that you eat and blah, blah, blah. It does not require that. It's just a few measures that you have to implement so that, God willing, in 50 years we'll be still together, so that I can help you stay away from heart disease, heart failure, kidney failure, cardiovascular diseases, cancers, neurodegenerative diseases, dementia. I swear to God, it's easy to do. You don't need to click on these quacks. And I don't know, it's true that they are very, very good at what they're doing. Just like the devil, they are extremely good at deception. The devil can deceive people, right? The devil is beautiful, right? The devil is smart. The devil speaks good. That's how the devil is able to fool people, right? The devil is not some form of a dumb being. The devil is not ugly. The devil is smart. He can morph in different forms. The devil is extremely convincing when he speaks, right? The devil, he knows how to masquerade himself, and how to speak good, how to behave good. That's why people fall for this nasty freaking alcoholism, drug addiction, freaking, because in their brain, the devil is in their brain, cheating on their spouses, gambling all their family money, for God's sake, killing people, robbing, stealing, raping, because the devil is good at what it's doing, right? Into tricking people into this nasty behavior, right? So it's the same for these quacks that I see, right? I watch their videos for just a few minutes. My God, how good they are at making these deceptive videos with special effect, music, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, artificial intelligence. I hear all the time about artificial intelligence. I have no clue. I'm a doctor. I'm a surgeon. I have no clue about freaking how to use artificial intelligence. They must hire some Hollywood people to make these very, very beautiful, extremely artistic videos to sell their stuff about hair growing, and how if you buy that stuff and you drink it, your penis gonna get bigger, and how if you put this on your boobs gonna get bigger and your husband gonna love you more, and how if you buy that cream, make sure you click on that link below, make sure you keep your credit card ready, and you put this on your face, suddenly you're gonna look like you were 20 years old. They are extremely good at doing that. They are extremely smart. They are extremely talented making those videos. I'm fascinated by how they make those videos, right? But at the end of the day, I personally am not interested at all. I don't want to learn. I don't care at all. What I love is being who I am, sit down in front of my patient at the clinic, right? I don't need no music, no fancy stuff. exactly the way you see me now. I'm at the clinic every day talking to the patient. I sit down in front of them, right? I'm not behind the desk. I always bring the patient. I bring my chair from behind the desk. I sit down in front of them, face to face, just 2 or 3 feet from them. I hold their hand. I talk to them. I look at them in the eyes. I don't need no freaking fake stuff so that the patients understand that I care about them. So it's the same for the videos I'm making. And I came on YouTube just for that reason, so that I can be a voice for you, so that I can be a voice for you who doesn't know, so that you don't get fooled by these devils, right? I swear to God, I took a Hippocratic oath. I'm here for you, regardless of your gender, ethnicity, race, religion. I don't give a cat's whether you're a man, female, anything in between, what is your age, blah, 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 and your ethnicity and your color of your skin, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, this, that, atheist, religion. I don't give a cazzo. I'm a doctor. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a master in public health. I have 14 United States licenses in high-level medical imaging. This is the record. You will never see this in any other doctor. You can check my credentials, right? So trust me, watch my videos, follow me. I swear to God, I will always be there for you. God willing, we will age gracefully together until we die at the age of 100, healthy in our sleep, in our bed, right? Because remember, I will never, ever, ever, ever retire from medicine. I will keep going to our cardiovascular clinic every freaking day, seeing patients until I'm 100 years old. Then I will, God willing, die in my sleep at the age of 100, healthy and everything. Guys, put your comments and questions down there. God willing, I will see you in the next video. Whether you have positive comments, negative comments, any question, whatever the cazzo you have to say, say it. I hope that you put positive comments about me. I hope you forgive my imperfection. I know I'm not perfect. I don't speak always the correct way. I'm kind of like a daddy scolding his kids, right? Telling them don't smoke weed, don't sleep around with all these sluts. Or he tells his daughter, don't sleep with that jerk that you bring home. He's a loser. Don't smoke marijuana. I'm kind of like that. So I beg your pardon and your mercy if sometimes I speak kind of like paternalistic voice, but I love you. Deep inside, I love you. And that's what I want you to know. Thank you very much. And God willing, I talk to you. Bye-bye.